Dandadan, 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 dandadan. It's episode 3 of dandadan. Wow. Whew. It feels kind of wild that it's only episode 3 because I am really invested in this show for only 3 episodes. Like, I'm really invested in Blue Box for only 3 episodes as well, which I just recorded seconds before I started recording this. But Blue Box, I was a manga reader as well. You know, dandadan, I have no prior connection to this show, and it has hooked me. It has got its fingers around my heart and is holding me tightly. It is a beautifully animated show, awesome direction, and the characters and story are so good. I'm really excited to click play on this episode, so let's not do too much of an intro. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos for both this channel and my Gent Watches One Piece channel. Okay, here we go. This is dandadan episode 3. Yes, it is 27. I am 27. Well, didn't get any of that right. What a strange hairstyle. The music! This all feels very Mob Psycho. I wrote down Saint Dodoria, but I don't know if that actually... Oh. There's something around here? Oh! Oh shit, right. Yeah, I was wondering what was gonna happen here. Whoa! Oh! Okay, Nobara Kugisaki? Huh? You're a grandma? You look so young. I just realized I had it on. I just realized I was watching it in Japanese. I watched the whole intro in Japanese without thinking about it. I guess because it was characters that we hadn't met before. I can't believe I didn't notice. Oh!
Even so, your attack was predictable. I knew you'd come at me from my blind spot.
God damn. Okay, well, she's fucking strong. Oh yeah.
Die. That right there is a barrier, hun. A nail outside your circle means the barrier's all around you.
Cool.
So if you're wondering how you got barbecued.
She's cool.
I wasn't planning on keeping you at all, hun. The plan was to kill you.
Oh, but there's also a guy in there. Oh my god! I love that she just uses a metal bat. She's like Metal Bat from One Punch Man.
Now the old hag calls an old hag a dirty old hag.
The boy I cursed dies with me. You want that?
Does she care? I don't know if she cares.
Grandkid gets murdered.
Oh god. Oh no.
Bye-bye.
Dirty old hag.
I'm really scared of her. Holy shit! Wait, that's so cool. She just made a barrier around the barrier that was an internal one.
Okarun!
And then erased the inner one, I think?
Why? Oh, you know.
Just a bet.
This Bakatono's a
Look
national
at
treasure.
Watching that and listen here, cause like there's gonna be big trouble if I'm not with
Yeah, I
him.
killed him.
Huh? What'd the spirit look like? Did it have glasses?
Did it try to bite your dong off?
There are no ghosts. Take it from a fake medium.
Oh my god.
Grandma?
Punch her in the face.
I
Oh.
apologize. I was wrong and I admit it.
This is a better way to do it, actually.
Please. You old bag! Okarun, I'll never forgive you!
Goes immediately from humble to
Missed my chance.
pissed
He was
off.
just a guy. I forced him to go into that tunnel. I'm sorry, Okarun. Okarun!
Is he just fine? Yep, he's just fine. I guess she exercised
Thank goodness.
it.
I don't remember what happened. I thought I killed you.
Oh, that's so cute.
You four-eyed freak! You're still alive? This is so annoying.
She's just freaked out.
As long as he's in there, the curse won't kick in.
Oh,
If he takes one step outside, he's back in monster mode.
gotcha.
What was the point in...
Is this the kind of guy you're into?
Hell no!
Kinda.
Like Turbo Granny stole his peen. He said he was gonna stay cursed till he got it back. The whole thing messed up.
Oh, so you are into him.
I am not!
She is,
And another
but
thing. It's powers.
Interesting, but UFOs ain't real.
I thought anyway, I really do have psychic powers now, and if I don't use them to keep Okarun's
Cool
curse in check,
framing.
he freaks. Wow, not like you're biased or anything.
She was called the 100 kilometers an hour Granny, and she used to
That's a bit of a
rampage all over
mouthful.
the country. The spirit that stays in one location that it's got a strong attachment to.
mm-hmm.
And they're so strong, no spirit medium can hope to fight him.
Really?
You know what that means, don't you?
No?
Oh, Granny and that bound spirit had fused
Combined?
into one.
Oh, that's fucked. Was there an ear on that foot?
If Ken had to choose, he'd step up and help. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Hell yeah, girl.
So you are in love with him.
He's
Hey kid, she's totally in love with you. Congrats.
not supposed to call himself
Ken
Ken.
the actor.
She'll be so weak, even you guys can take her out.
All right.
No sweat.
Makes sense.
Tag with no Turbo Granny. I
Yeah,
got
that's
needle
true.
legs.
Her
I
speed
get
is
winded if I
her
run a
thing.
block. Why?
Spells work because I borrow the power of the god that lives in this territory. If I leave
Oh.
Kamigoe City, I don't have any power.
Really?
That's how it is.
Huh.
Never away games. Anywho, Tag's the only way to get
Interesting.
rid of Turbo Granny. If you
I don't
get
think I've
Tag,
ever seen
you'll
that
probably
in
be
a show
fast
like
enough to
this.
beat her in a race. He does.
Oh, gotcha.
May I join the conversation about me now?
Sorry, I forgot.
How much do you weigh, Miss Ayase?
Would you like to die?
Yeah,
It's true.
Then train so you can go all out all the time. Push-ups,
Mm-hmm.
sit-ups, back sets, and 100 reps of each.
Huh?
Do it. And Momo?
I mean, yeah, to
you
get your
have to
dong
train your
back.
psychic power. So it looks like I'll be training the two of you now.
Hell yeah.
We start tomorrow, so get
She
some
does
sleep.
seem like a
Actually, 4 eyes. Get
sensei
some
type
reps in now.
character.
she's so young for a grandma.
Yeah, I know,
So
right?
annoying.
So the next time something like that happens, I can save you.
I'm feeling very
I don't want to
warm.
disappoint you.
It's zooming in on his lack of dong.
I want you to stop being my friend.
Oh.
Then why'd you go and slam the door in my face? I knew it! You are disappointed in me!
Just, yeah, because you're being a pain in the ass.
I'm sorry.
But you're still a dork, and next time, I'll probably have to save you then, too.
Oh, man. I'm
I'll
so
get
in
you a
love with these
futon. You're
characters.
sleeping out here tonight.
I'm surprised by how much I like him, actually. I knew I'd like
Miss
her.
Ayase!
Grandma, you mind if I have some of your barley tea?
What are these glasses?
We have learned that Shoma, the famous pop idol, has a secret child. And he is not 20 years old as he recently claimed, but 27.
She was right.
Brother's favorite food. Curry, not ramen, like I said.
Partner are not legally married.
Something's blocking my view of him. I can't keep him
Well,
out
then
of his curse.
you gotta watch
I'm
it.
gonna let him do his business.
Watch.
I am not watching him do his business.
Can't he just,
Let you anyway! I'd rather explode than lose my dignity!
just,
You're not looking! Turn around!
like, look at his back while he's doing it?
Squeezing it, the aura shrinks and the curse settles down.
It's like Makima's
Auras come
power,
in different colors.
where she, like, squishes
You can see 'em
people.
on everything.
I always thought supernatural abilities would be more powerful. Yours seem kind of limited.
Right now.
I think your problem is you rely on your eyes too much.
Mm.
Use one of your other senses. If you can grab auras, I bet that also means you can feel them.
Hmm.
So shut your peepers and try feeling the aura against your skin.
Makes sense.
Reach out and feel it.
Hold on to the aura.
Is it working?
Yeah, not really.
Dang.
I won't soil myself in front of you either!
Get back here!
Not so first!
Oh my god.
Dropping loads in other people's
Whoa.
houses. It's bad manners.
Makes a big
Not if you're desperate.
Wait.
Ms. Marvel hand.
There's no stopping it.
Oh, it's on now.
Faster than me. Except the guy trying to use the bathroom.
She's biting his head.
Nice phone, Ken Takakura.
I beat you.
She swooned over the name.
For you and me both.
I always wanted to have a
This
paranormal
is-
experience.
This is humiliating.
By aliens. I just want this curse to end already.
And he
Mama,
doesn't have a
you said when
dong.
you the kid needs to get in shape, and that's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I hate
There's
that you
no
have to watch
huge
me on the
rush.
toilet.
I love
Oh!
us again. Grandma? Can
What
you
the
hear
fuck?
me?
Your choice, heart attack or stroke.
What?
You want her to die.
What the fuck?
I won't give you any more time. Come to the tunnel tonight.
Oh my god.
Reach the kid tunnel tonight.
Oh shit, this is intense.
Why am I bleeding?
Your ears are bleeding too.
Wow.
Is your head okay?
So is there no training arc? It's just...
Tell me everything that just happened.
Oh god. That's actually scary.
Those outfits are evil spirit proof, so they stay on. You gotta be super careful
Oh.
now or you could die.
It's cute.
No.
Momo,
What? What is it?
Oh,
don't die on me.
my heart.
Watch over those two. Protect them.
Oh, this is so good.
Why are we going by train?
Turbo Granny's gonna wish she never met me.
I'm sorry I put you in.
I don't know how the
Leave it.
fuck they're gonna be able to do this.
I'm coming, Turbo Granny, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
How? How? This feels like a song that would be in the Urusei Yatsura remake. Oh, there's still more.
You doing?
I'm not wearing that stupid outfit.
What are you talking? The whole point of wearing it's to protect you from evil spirits.
Yeah.
Your grandma said so.
Please, I look like a dork.
Who cares if you look like a dog? Oh, but you look so
Fashion is the
good.
best armor for Gyaru, and looking fire is what helps me up for a fight.
Gyaru.
I feel like I'm about to puke.
Who you calling tacky, you old hag?
Alright. Oh man. I can't even, like, properly react to this show, I feel like. Like, there are sometimes I feel like there's certain shows where I'm just watching it and just having a good time. And I actually think that makes for kind of worse reactions occasionally, because I can't help but make weird noises and then that's kind of it, you know? Like, I feel like there's different levels of shows. If I really, really love a show, I think the only way I make reactions that I think are like really, really good to it is if I also know the show really, really well. Like, I think My Hero Academia reactions are pretty good, but that's because I'm so familiar with the show that, like, my reactions are like, you know, really excited and shocked and, you know, loving everything that's happening. But I also can speculate about it and I theory craft and I got lots of, you know, character. I can, like, dive deep into the characters and all of that. Dandadan, I don't know anything about this show, and we're only 3 episodes in, so I'm not well versed in it at all. So all I'm doing is just giggling. I'm just fangirling over this show. But it's really, really won my heart. Apologies for watching the whole intro of the show in Japanese. I watch both Japanese and English on this channel, and sometimes I forget which one I'm doing for a certain show. And also, I have, like, rewatched these episodes in Japanese, so I do know what the Japanese sounds like, but it's not, you know, I prefer it in English. I want to continue watching it in English, and I'm not switching to Japanese. I hope I put a little disclaimer in there when I'm actually reacting to it that, like, I do switch back, because I don't want people to be like, oh no, this guy who was reacting to the dub, he switched to sub. Oh no, because I know lots of channels that do that, where they, like, start with dub and then people are like, don't watch the dub, you have to watch the sub, and then those reactors switch to the sub. And that always makes me so sad. Like, as a fellow reaction watcher, as someone who also watches reaction videos, I hate when channels do that. I hate when they switch back to the sub, even though they started in dub and were enjoying it in dub, especially. Like, that's the big thing. A lot of the time, the channels were really enjoying the dub, but the fans get them to switch to the sub regardless. So dumb, so stupid. I hate people who do that. I hate commenters who make people do that. But yeah, anyway. So we're sticking with dub. But I did watch that whole start sequence, like, not even thinking about it. I was just like watching it that whole time and like really engaged in the story. And then when the OP was happening, I don't even remember what triggered it, but I was just like thinking about the show, and then I was thinking about like, well, at least I'm watching it in English. And then I was like, wait, why was I just reading subtitles if I was watching it in English? But yeah, anyway. So the best line of the episode was when Momo said that like the granny stole his peen. I love that. I love the phrasing. Like, it's so good. It's so funny when like the show has to come up with multiple different ways to say that he doesn't have a penis. And so they come up with, in this time, like, stole his peen is so good. Yeah, so I'm very surprised at how this happened, because what they did, and this is a kind of a clever little twist on the formula, because I think a lot of us who have seen a lot of like shonen type anime sort of see what they're setting up here, right? Like, okay, badass granny comes into the fray, and then, oh, we need to take down Turbo Granny, so we need to go through a training arc and like be trained by her and stuff. And like, it makes a lot of sense, the way they set it up was set up for a classic training arc, and they did a really good job doing that. And then they twisted around on us by like Turbo Granny showing up and going, "You think I'm gonna fucking let you train? Are you kidding me? I will kill the people most precious to you right now, unless you just come and fight me. Like, just do it now. I don't want to fight. I don't want you to have prep time." And it makes a lot of sense. Like, it is kind of cool, I think, when villains actually do that shit, when they don't just sit back and wait for the heroes to be ready to fight them. They actually are doing shit on their own and forcing the heroes into situations that they don't want to be in. So I think that's a really clever way to do it. And also, to be honest, I find training arcs to be like the most boring part of most shonens. So I'm glad that they didn't do it, like pretty much every shonen, I would say the only exception is Haikyuu. I think Haikyuu is the only show that I can think of where I truly think the training arc is like the training arcs, because there's many, and it keeps doing training arc then games and training arc then games. But I truly think the training is like not only just as important, but they find really great ways to make it impactful and emotional and interesting and just excellent, like really, really excellent. But yeah, other than that, like, even some of my favorite shows, I tend to find the bits where they're training to be not super fun, which is why, like, I think of like stuff like Demon Slayer, right? Where like Demon Slayer, anytime the show goes into bits where it's like they're training something, I think those are all the least interesting parts of the show. Like the initial training he was doing, and the training, training against the robot thing, and then especially the season 4, which is like all training arc. It still had some cool moments in it, and I still enjoyed it, but it was definitely my least favorite stuff in Demon Slayer total, because it's training. I don't care as much about it, I really like when they can incorporate the training into shit happening, like I feel like MAJ does it pretty well, where there was an initial training arc, but then after that the training is sort of like classes, and they make the classes games, and so the training is actually not just training, but they're doing cool shit. Like they're competitions. So the characters are training and getting better, but in these competitions that they're doing, which I think is cool. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to talking about Dandadan, the show that we're watching here. I'm looking at my notes. The idea that people have like territories that they gain power from is super interesting. So like we had the obvious question of like, well, why can't Momo's grandmother just like do this shit, right? Why can't she help out? But then she goes, well, I don't have powers anywhere except here. Which that is really interesting. It makes sense. It's cool. It's something that I don't think I've seen in a show before. Like, you know, characters purely gaining their power from the place that they reside in. And it's cool because it's like they were just talking about how spirits and stuff get their powers from their domain. So why would humans be any different, you know? I think that's cool. That's a very cool idea that makes this show stand out a little bit. But yeah, and then they also said in this episode, wow, there was a lot of lore drops in this episode, but also that Turbo Granny isn't just Turbo Granny, but like apparently there was another spirit in that tunnel that like had that as their domain. So Turbo Granny combined with some other spirit. That's pretty terrifying. Like she was already powerful, and then she is with she. I can't speak. She combined with another spirit and now is twice as strong, 3 times as strong, 100 times as strong. She's fucking strong. I don't know how Okarun and Momo are going to do this. I really don't. It's exciting, but I don't know how. I feel like the only way they can do it is if somehow they get aliens there and use aliens to like weaken them somehow. But I don't know how that could happen. I'm really excited though. I can't believe like episode 4, it feels like we're going to get that granny confrontation in episode 4. This show has gone like full steam ahead and I really, really love it. There was something else I wanted to say. I think there was something else I wanted to say, but maybe not. Maybe I should start wrapping up this video just in case, because I can't think of it anymore. Oh, no, Okarun. I just want to say I really like his character. I'm liking him a lot more than I expected him to. I think the voice actor's doing a really good job at making me really like him. Like, I think he's just doing such a great job at the character that I'm getting very connected to his voice, especially. But he's like a sweet guy who also, you know, has moments of rage and teasing Momo back and taunting her and stuff, which I think is fun. Like, it adds more to their dynamic. But I really relate to his sort of like massive anxieties with people close to you. Like, he is so worried so much of the stuff that he does is going to make his relationship with Momo fall apart. Like, everything that they've been through together mean nothing from anything that he does. And she's just being like, dude, what? That, of course not, who cares? But like, I think she just doesn't understand like how important this friendship is to him. Like, he doesn't have friends, and like, she might not be able to fully understand that because she has friends. Obviously, we've seen her friends, and it's probably not difficult for her to make friends. She might not understand like just how fucking nervous he is about it all falling apart. And I relate to that. I understand that. Like, sometimes I feel that way with friends, although I don't find it that difficult to make friends, luckily enough. But I have in the past, and I do understand that a lot, and I do overthink a lot of things with people. I feel this way sometimes with, like, if I'm ever in anything romantic with someone, if I ever have any sort of connection with someone, I do get like so anxious that like anything that I do, I'm like, is that the thing that's going to screw everything up for me? And I feel like that ends up screwing things up for me a lot of the time, is that anxiety. can really mess with things, but oh well, doesn't matter. Anyway, that's Dandadan episode 3. Love this fucking show. I love it. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for the full-length reaction, early access, and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.